Hi everyone, how are you doing, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Honor, and for this week's video I will be doing part 4 of my favorite things. So if you haven't seen parts 1, 2, and 3, they'll probably be linked in the corner right there. I made a playlist, so hopefully you can see them pretty good, but I've done my favorite books, my favorite songs, and my favorite clothes and clothing brand. Today we are here to do my favorite movies and TV series. So obviously I haven't always kept track of every single thing I've ever watched and which ones are my favorite, but I think at the beginning of quarantine I started recording, so I'm going to go through my list and tell you my favorites. The places that I watch most of my movies are Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and movie theater when stuff comes out. I'll probably like pop up a picture of like, I don't know, what is it called, the cover art? All the childhood, well, my childhood, Disney shows from Disney Channel, which, let's be honest, I didn't really watch a lot of those shows until the beginning of COVID. First, third grade, whatever. I loved Liv and Maddie. I loved Girl Meets World. What else did I really love? I loved Austin and Ally. I watched all of Jessie at the very beginning of COVID. I started watching Wizards of Waverly Place and Hannah Montana, but I didn't really get into them. But I did like the movies. I liked the old ones. I don't like the new one as much because it's just so different. But there's also some Disney movies. Like, I love all the Disney classic movies, princess movies. Honestly, my favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel, but I also love Belle. Moving on to the next kind of category thing, it's always been big that we watch Hallmark movies every winter. Even though they're practically all the same, I will still sit down and watch a Hallmark movie. And then also that's the same with most Christmas movies. Classics like Elf, Christmas Chronicles, The Holiday. What are the Christmas movies are? Why am my brain is just like shutting down right now. Home Alone, got that one. HGTV, I love majority of HGTV shows. Okay, next I have on here is called The Princess Switch, and I'm pretty sure that's the one like the one where the Parent Trap, but I also really like Parent Trap as well. Full House and Fuller House, classics. I love them. I'm pretty sure I haven't watched all the, like, I've never sat down and watched all the episodes of Full House, but I'm sure I've watched the majority of them. Clouds, that was such a sweet and sad movie. Enola Holmes, and we actually just watched Enola Holmes 2. Wait, Enola Holmes 2 hasn't come out yet, has it? What am I saying, we just watched Enola Holmes 2? I'm excited for the Enola Holmes 2 movie to come out because they're really, that first one was good. Maleficent and Maleficent Mistress of Evil, I'm sure that's just part 2. But I like the movies where they kind of like make the bad guy not seem like a bad guy, even though when you watch the original movie you want bad guy to be bad guy, but then it's also like you see the other side. Oh, Ashley Garcia, that is a good show on Netflix. I wish they would come out with a season 2 or season 3. I don't know if they already came out with season 2, but they left us on a cliffhanger, and I think they said it's not coming back, which made me so sad, because you can't leave us on a cliffhanger and not do anything about it. But Netflix does that a lot, which annoys me so much. Since the beginning of COVID, actually before COVID, it came out in like October or September, right before COVID, I think, was Julie and the Phantoms. And Julie and the Phantoms has, is like, when people ask me what my favorite show is, I would typically say Julie and the Phantoms. And when people ask me what my favorite movie is, I normally say The Greatest Showman. The Babysitter's Club. I actually never read all of those books. I read the graphic novels. Now, just in general, I love all Marvel movies. So I'm I'm not gonna name every single Marvel movie. That's also the same with the Harry Potter, complete classics. There's also DC, which I don't watch a lot of DC stuff, but I did really like the Wonder Woman movies. They were really cool. The Greenhouse Academy. I really like that series, and I would recommend to go watch that. The To All the Boys trilogy. To All the Boys I Loved Before, To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You, To All the Boys, Always and Forever. A Week Away, I think that came out 2 years ago. Yes Day, I know that one came out, actually, what am I talking about? That didn't come out recently, that was like last year. So Zero Chill, I'm pretty sure that is the series, not sure what it's on, but there's an ice skater and an ice hockey player, and they're either twins or they're siblings, I don't know, but there was a lot of rivalry. Mighty Ducks is the 3 movies, but Mighty Ducks Game Changers is the season, like the episodes thing. Mysterious Benedict Society. This, guys, was a good series, and I used to have the books, but I think I got rid of them before I could read them, which is really sad. But I loved the series. The shows that Disney Plus has been putting out with the Marvel, like the Loki and Miss Marvel, and honestly, I can't keep track of all the shows that they've been putting out. In the Heights is really good. That was on Broadway, wasn't it? I think, but I didn't watch it on Broadway, but I watched the movie, which was good. West Side Story. Why could I not think of that? But I would get In the Heights and West Side Story conflicted with each other. I love the Hunger Games movies and books, but the movies were really good. I fell in love with the Descendants movie. I had my birthday party that year for Descendants, and I was Evie for Halloween, and it was just, I was obsessed. So the Descendants movies and the Zombies movies, they're not as good as when I was in 3rd grade. They're still classics in my elementary mind. Then the Star Wars movies, like the Marvel movies and Harry Potter, classic. They're all good. I like the originals better than, they're not called remakes, what are they called? Like the expansion pack. And then of course the High School Musical movies and the series too. I'm pretty sure season 3 came out. And then also Jumanji 1 and 2. I also liked those movies a lot. Little Women, all versions, great story. Anne with E was a great series based off the book. I don't know how they extended the series so long with just one book. And then Titanic. My camera's about to die. I'm gonna have to come back a couple days later because I need to go somewhere, and I still have quite a list left. So I'll see you then. Alright guys, so obviously it's a couple days later. I got interrupted a little bit, but now I'm here to finish this video. Some shows that me and my mom like to watch are Dancing with the Stars and The Voice. The Back to the Future movies, there's 3 of them. We only have 1.5 more pages left. So we got the Chronicles of Narnia movies. I know they were first books. I don't think they made all the books in the movies, but I've seen all the movies that they've made. The Princess Diaries, both movie 1 and 2, they turned a lot of like Broadway musicals and to like movies or stuff. I know they're turning Wicked into a movie. I also liked when they did the Hamilton one because I got to see the original cast when they did the movie. I wasn't actually at the thing, but you know what I'm talking about, on Disney Plus. And then I also saw Dear Evan Hansen. That was my last birthday party. We rented out the movie theater with me and my friends. I actually do like the Teen Beach movies, 1, 2. They used to be some of my favorite movies. I haven't watched them in a while. I did like the live action Alice in Wonderland. Shazam. Actually, the first time I watched this movie, oh my gosh, I have like prints all over my hand. The first time I watched Shazam, I was quite scared. I don't even remember how old I was. But I do really like that movie. And I don't know, it was something about like alarm clocks, and I couldn't look at alarm clocks for a little while. I heard that they're coming out with Shazam 2, so I'm very excited for that. The Secret Society of Second-Born Royals with Peyton Elizabeth Lee. We watched Stargirl and then the second Stargirl movie. I forgot what it's called. One of them was with Sophia Carson and one of them was with Sabrina Carpenter. But they're both like dance competition. Feel the beat and work it. And then Sound of Music is a classic. The Marvel shows, Hawkeye. Me and my family did watch that. I did like 5 Feet Apart. That used to be one of my friend's favorite movies. Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. I finally did watch those movies after reading the books. They were pretty good, but I still like the books better. We actually just finished the Fantastic Beasts trilogy. Not sure if they're coming out with the 4th one, but I know they just came out with the 3rd one. So, Ender enjoyed those. I actually saw the 1st one in the movie theater, and I feel like that was a really long time ago. So I didn't watch the other ones until like a couple weeks ago. There's like a lot of Netflix ones that I don't even remember watching. The last one on here I have is The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I actually just finished before going to camp last week. I liked that show, and I'm excited for season 2. That was all the shows and movies that I have written down. If you like any of these shows and movies, leave it in the comments below, and also leave suggestions for what I should watch next. And don't forget to watch the first 3 episodes of this series. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss when I post a video on this channel. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!